Wait, there we go. Maybe I fixed it. There we go. Maybe we's live now on YouTube. Combination of both. So, when you throw the bait, like the rod in the water, if you do this a while, you'll start to pick up on the little nuances of it. You can see the fish ripples in the water. And so I look for the ripples, and you're always looking for the large fish because it sells the best. But if you can't find any, you just bait the line and throw it in the water. And it causes the script to reset the fish. And then you'll see the fish in the water. And then you can cast closer to it. Or in this case, the current's moving left to right here. You'll see if I do this and I cast over here, you'll see my line will drift left to right on its own in the current. If the fish is to the left of my bobber, the fish can never catch the lure because see how it's moving? Like, you probably can't see it too well right now, but my lure is moving in the water left to right. Like, I'll follow my lure. It's doing this. The fish would have to be to my right to catch the bait. If it was on the left of it, it would never catch it. So you do this until you see the fish and then cast behind it so that it can get caught up to the lure. Otherwise, it's constantly chasing the lure that's floating in the water. Oh, Weebit's caught a fish again. Or Ribbit's caught a Weebit fish. But I ain't seeing nothing in this water. I'm gonna walk around the bend and see if I can see him over there.
Yeah.
But if you cast on top of the fish, it will definitely catch them. I don't see no fish out here. You'll see them in the water though. They're long white fish. You can see them swimming from like a mile away. And when you reel the rod in with the bait on it, the script makes the fish like swim. So sometimes you can reel your rod in and see the fish like flop. At least where they're located. And usually, like I'm struggling right now to find one. Usually after you catch the first one, they start spawning regularly. So you don't have a problem after you find the first one. Usually. Well, there's none out here right now. Can be a little frustrating sometimes.
Fishing might not make me no money today.
No bite, huh?
No bite, no fish. Sometimes walking away helps. We can get some fish showing up. I'll show you how I do it. Ribbits, if you guys want to catch fish with ribbits, he's catching more than we are. Exclamation mark catch. Helps him catch fish. He's reeling them in. I fish from up here. You been moving any bottles? Anything?
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of going over to plant seeds over there in Gormas, go over to Saloon and sell 20 bottles.
Oh.
$100. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
We got a little money together now, at least.
Yeah.
How much were all the seeds yesterday?
90.
Okay.
Yeah. Call it 100 is okay, but yeah, 90 there, so...
And then the other will cover at least the produce we need.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of, we have to grow corn, we have to buy sugar, and yeast, yeah.
I'm hoping that either Maggie or Aniela or Tuck will go up there and grow that corn for us. And I'll help them too, but...
Yeah,
it's a lot for us to do all this on our own, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing most of it on your own, but it's a lot of work on you. And help grow some of it, but all that produce that she gave us so that we could get the corn for free, I don't know if I'm going to grow all of that. But geez, that's a lot of seeds. Can't believe there ain't one damn fish in this entire river. Not one damn fish in this entire damn river.
Yeah, like you say, 1 person a lot. You know, they say you have a 2, 3, 4, it's okay.
What's up with this horse? Wonder if there's a cougar over there scaring it off.
Yeah.
I'll take a look. I ain't got no fish to catch, so might as well. I don't know, someone on the wagon. Someone riding a wagon back to town, big old box wagon.
Oh, shite, okay.
I don't know, they rode back towards town though, I think. This place is usually, a great spot to fish, but not today. Yeah, so basically I just cast it down here. Like down here. And let the lure ride this way. And then when it gets all the way over, I redo it. And by then, oh wait, there's some fish. Alright, they're starting to spawn again. You see it here by my feet? See that fish swimming right by the rock? That's a big fish. You can tell it's a big one, and it's swimming towards my line. So it's heading towards the rod. Like the tip of my fishing pole is aiming at it. It'll get right by the lure. And now I can catch it. But if you see that fish swimming at your line and the line is being carried away, you want to cast on the back side of the fish so that the current takes it towards the fish. There's one.
Now that we caught one, we should have a regular supply of them coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 10, 11 pounder maybe. The butcher pays me on weight. Oh, that's good.
Oh, yeah, different fish, different monies or not?
Yeah, these ones I'm catching is $2 to $3 a piece, depending on how heavy they are.
This not too bad, huh?
Yeah, I got 25 lures. That'd be $75, give or take a little.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's days they's biting one after another after another. I can catch sometimes 2-3 fish in a minute, you know? So I can go through baits pretty quick if they's a biting.
And these depend on waters. These depend on.
Yeah,
bait or
depends on the water. Depends on kind of where the fish is swimming at, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if it's over here on my left 1 minute and clear over on the right my next, it's a little hard sometimes, but... Alright, I did not see that it bit so quickly. You can see the fish right there in front of me at the top of the screen
These
swimming
boat
on.
out there to the left, huh?
Yeah, there's one right out in front of me. So I'll cast it to the left
Try to swim
just
to
a
the
little
side
bit
of the
so
sun,
that
I'll
the
make
current
this one.
carries it towards where the fish was. Since the fish is on the right of the rod, they should meet, is what you're trying to do. You're kind of trying to lead the fish to the line.
I had Miss Basil here with the Jama, and Miss Basil see Jam drowned, and she over here giggling.
Oh no, you can't swim.
No, I guess not.
She's laughing at you.
She laughed at Jam, yeah, Miss Basil, yeah, yeah.
She can be an evil one sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Especially when Jam go and make $100, and then she take a 70.
Why'd she take 70?
She just say this will have to happen, you know what they say?
How'd she get it from you?
That's Jam give, you know they say is yeah, I forget why, but sometimes it's okay. This happen, you know, like say.
See that big splash that just happened out in the water? That's where the new fish in the script just splashed in, so then you know where it's at. sometimes on that too, but just like seeing a fish jump in the water, you know. The closer you can keep it to you too, the shorter reel distance you have, so you're catching fish quicker if you keep the rod in line closer to shore. There it is, coming up towards it now. It's in the glare of the sun. You probably can't see it too well on stream, but I've done this for a while. I usually can spot him in the water pretty quick. He's almost to the line now. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And once you, I'll show you on the next one. Once you hook the fish, you want to keep your rod straight. Don't let the fish bend the rod tip left or right. That's what makes you lose the fish. But basically, you just point at it with the tip of the rod so that the rod doesn't bend. And you can reel in non-stop. Like, you don't have to like play the fish. I just hold the reel down the whole time. So now that I hook the fish, I just reel and watch the tip of my rod. See, I'm following the fish so that the bamboo rod doesn't bend. Because if I get over here, it starts to bend. And I break the fish line. You see? You don't want it to bend. And see, it can bug the fish out too sometimes when you do that. Only way to fix this when the fish flies at you, like it's some script error. You got to do what I call snagging the fish. Jump in the water so that the fish swims back, right? And gets back in the water. And then when it's really close to you, it's kind of hard to cast. So the way I fix this is just cast the line like over the fish. And then when you turn the body, you gotta click, 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 click. You know, sometimes you'll catch it right at the end. And you can hook the fish. Like I cast ahead of him. If I reel it in, you can snag the fish. But it's hard to do that. That fish was bugged because I broke the line on the last one. If the fish comes up on shore, like if you're fishing from land, the fish will do what it just did, but if you're on land, it'll come up on the ground and die. And that ruins the whole fishing script. You have to like walk away, like go back to town and come back and it'll be fixed. Yeah, it's a little buggy. Good morning. What's going on with you today, Tubby Ruby? Sounds like my wife is making bacon. Yeah, I know that I know the fish is out in the water there. I saw it splash. So if I do this, I'll either catch it, or when my lure carries across, I'll see the fish trailing it, and then I'll cast again behind it. Sick as hell. Why didn't you call out today? Could have RP'd all day, staying home.
Oh, we're gonna buy. Oh, looks. Oh, I just accidentally bought a stool for Ribbits. Well, at least he ain't sitting on a box anymore. 30 gold we spent on a box for Ribbits to sit on. This one's gonna snap my line, you watch. Saved it. Nice. Grain stock? Oh, he can eat a piece of... He got fishnet stockings, huh? Let's give him the stool. Yeah, at least he's got a nice little fishing stool now. Yeah, if I'm even remotely sick, I'm calling out. Oh, I see. Those are the best jobs when you don't have to work hard. I got an 11:30 to 12. There's the fish down here. So see, I can just cast right on top of it and immediately reel it in. It got stuck on the rocks, but you get my point. You can reel these fish in immediately if you can catch them.
Shite, this one put you into water, huh?
Yeah, it sure did.
For a swim, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. I'm worried if this one's looking at me funny. My job, I've been there so long that I've simplified everything I gotta do to the point that I can work as much or as little as I want, you know what I mean? Because I know what tasks need to be done and what order they need to be done in. I can do a whole bunch of work one day so that my other days are easy. Usually they're my in-office days. I just make them slam-packed full of work so that my at-home days aren't... My at-home days are not as hard. And the office days then go fast because you're busy the whole time, you know? Because I work in my office on Mondays and Thursdays.
Go down soon, huh? Maybe head back eventually here to
Yeah, we can do that.
hop over there. Huh?
These ones that get up in the rocks, it's hard to catch because you can't cast. What was that?
This one, 7, yeah.
Chum and I are heading up the illegal operations, but we need money to keep the operations a-flowing. So, I mean, Tuck's giving us money too from the saloon, and whatever we earn is going right back into it, but we're trying to keep the money coming in as it's going out, you know, so we got to sell at night, we got to do work during the day just to keep the money going until we get, like, well situated with shit. With money, I mean. Boy, really getting dark quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot. I left my lantern out at the hunting lodge. I'm gonna have to grab that next time I'm out there. I'm gonna go ahead and load up the wagon.
Okay, yeah.
They did, just so you know, they did frown on people using just overload their pockets and walk back to town slowly on your horse because you're over encumbered. They really want you to use a wagon or a box to make sure that you aren't like power gaming the system. People still do it, but just so you know, if you do get heavy in fish, they want you using a box on your horse or a wagon like I'm doing so that you're not over encumbered riding back to town like a slow walking person, you know. Oh, Ribbits has got one. We're gonna sell moonshine in town here. What time is it? I got some time to sell this. I got time to go to the butcher, or is it almost time to go do the work?
Oh no, it's okay. Last. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't go to Bormas. Let's go to town. Yeah.
Oh no. I meant, is it time to go to the saloon, or do I got time to go to the butcher?
Yeah, so, yeah.
I don't think he's understanding what I'm asking. If it's like time to sell now, I'll just put the wagon away. I'm gonna go sell the fish. Ooh, look, we got a giant, huge, buzzing being fish. Look at that one. I don't know, we didn't make a ton there. 8 fish, $2. So we made like 20 bucks fishing there. I would have stayed longer, but we got people here in town that need their moonshine, so we're gonna sell some moonshine.
$20 exactly. $20 is $20. I think the boys are leaving. I'm gonna have to go see them out the door. Find the wrong place to park the wagon? What is going on? I'm gonna go tell the boys goodbye. They're going to different things today. I don't know what they're doing. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry. You got them situated. What time is it? It's perfect time. We'll go in this mode for this. Chum's probably in the damn saloon already. Are you lucky?
Have or yeah, you have or no? You need that?
What? I have.
Model on you?
I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
We're good right now? I'm gonna walk around.
Yeah, okay.
We got
If you need moonshine in city, Ruby, we got like 1,000 bottles of moonshine we're trying to sell.
we have so much money in moonshine. Gentlemen, how you two doing today? Got some nice threads you got going there. What would you say about maybe some of this stuff I got for you? It's real good stuff, made right here in West Elizabeth. What'd you say there, fella?
Is this what you're after?
Oh shit, asshole. That's right, ass. Simple no would have done just fine.
Leave me alone now! Right?
That series of events was funny because the one fella bought from me. The other fella didn't want any part of it. Oh, Chum must have already sold to that guy. Look at him walking with his tail
Well,
between his
isn't that
legs.
just typical?
You just saw what happened there, right? I didn't bother that fella at all, and he's trying to punch me in the face. What do you say about a bottle for yourself there, mister? You want something to take the edge off tonight? What do you think? It'll burn going down, but it'll make you feel all right after. All right, don't change your mind. Come on. All right. At least you didn't punch me in the face like that last fella did. Goodness. My goodness. He punched me in the face. Killed me. How about you, fella? You see that scuffle over there? All I did was offer him a little bit of this stuff right here. Would you like some for yourself? Please don't punch me. I'm not trying to fight nobody. I'm just trying to sell a little product, that's all. How about you, fella? You want some? Alright, that's what I thought. So your friend's a smart man right here. How about you? Don't start hitting me. I ain't trying to fight. Out here by the bank. No, you guys don't need to share that bottle. I got more where that came from. Look. You guys ain't got to share that little bottle of moonshine. There's plenty more where that came from. You want some there, fella? Look, this fella's tried some. He's having a good night. Can barely keep his feet straight. There you go. You have a nice day there, gentlemen. Goodness gracious, we's fighting folks in the streets of Blackwater over a little bit of fire water. Never thought I'd see the day. Some fella punched me because I tried to offer him a little bit of moonshine. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chum's probably in there clearing out the saloon. I got one bottle left on me. Howdy, fella. Okay, just ignore me. Am I talking quietly? Oh, that might have been why. This fella fought me the other day. Could catch this lady on out of town. Howdy.
Monroe Sheriff's Office.
Jesus Christ. Sheriff's office. Did I do something wrong?
I don't know, did you?
You're saying bottle of shine.
I didn't know what you talking about. It's probably that fella over there. He's the looks suspicious to me.
Come on, mister. Sheriff's office.
Howdy there, fella.
Mister?
Mister, how you doing today? Want some of this firewater we made on the side of the mountain here in West Elizabeth? It's good stuff. I knew you would. $40 richer.
See, I have to talk with you actually.
Well, I need a little time. Now's not a good time.
Oh, come on.
Mister, how you doing?
But yeah, that's fair.
I mean, you can walk with me, but we're gonna walk and talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. So,
Cut
do
through
you
here.
do the improved boss?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Do we think we can strike a deal with them?
Yeah, how about
That was
that? I mean, we
okay.
can strike a real good deal if you just want to get the materials. I can just make them for you if you buy the material.
Okay.
Or not you. I mean, I'll give them to you, but if they's for your boss to run through the gun store, make his ass buy them so that we get a little bit of the cut, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Howdy, miss. Want some of this nice firewater we made on the side of the mountains here in West Elizabeth? To warm you up at night. I thought you might, miss.
So,
How many you think he needs?
definitely this is going to be some kind of a bulk order.
Yeah, we
Don't
can give you a
have it.
give him a better pricing too if he buys like 10 or more, I think, on the bows. We sold them to Granny. I can get you the bulk price we sold to Granny over there at the general store in Rhodes.
Just tell me the price. I'm gonna write it.
Let me look here real quick in my notebook.
Because, I will have to go to sleep in a minute, so...
Hang on one second. They sold them to Granny for $15 a piece. That's about half what we sell them for. That's a pretty good deal.
Okay,
And then we usually sell them for 30. So, I mean, as long
Yeah,
as
that
you
is a
guys
good
ain't
price.
selling them lower than that, you know. I'd probably mark-
We're gonna probably sell them for $30, so...
Yeah. So, have you or your boss send a telegram to Foxes, Foxes. That's the telegram for the shop out there, and Aaron will get you the best price.
Foxes?
Yeah, yeah. Just tell him to send a telegram there, and Aaron will get them situated with a bulk price order. Walk with me. Who's this? Is that Tuck running up? Who's that running?
That is not tough.
Howdy, gentlemen. How we doing today? You like one of these fine bottles we made on the side of the mountain here in West Elizabeth? It'll warm you up at night there, fella. No? Okay. Oh, he changed his mind right at the last second. Let's see how Chum's doing over here.
He sells as well.
You're dying? That's
I was
fine.
actually also thinking of stealing
Stealing what?
your clients.
Who
Sell
is?
myself.
Well, you
about
ain't
backing up
stealing,
the
it's all the same.
I can just shut you right
Please do. The more the merrier. He's talking about we got like 1,000 inventory we gotta move, and Chum and I's the only one doing it.
Okay, okay.
So, but I don't want you
I'm laying
getting
my
hammed
head.
up and tied up with problems at the gun store, you know, because of it. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I know. No one's currently in town.
Howdy, mister. Oh, you already talked to my friend, didn't you? I saw you talking to him earlier.
But yeah, I'm going to sleep, so...
Okay. All right. I'll be around this
see ya.
afternoon. Maybe we'll see you then.
See you
Okay.
then.
Yeah, send a telegram over there and we'll get you situated with him.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You know, if my boss is gonna be back, I'm gonna talk with him about it.
Okay, that's fine.
So then we'll figure it out. Okay, thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem. Howdy, mister. Excuse me, sorry. Need to get eyes back on Chum in case he runs into any problems over there. Oh, that's why you said kill me. Howdy, fellas. Can I interest you in a nice little bottle of shine? It's warm water. Well, it's not warm, but it'll warm you up. What you say, fella? You want to try some? That's what I thought. You're a smart man. Fella, I gotta get a little bit more and I'll come back and see you in a second. What about you, Mr. Stagecoach Man? Would you like yourself a little moonshine? This can be a long night sitting over here. No? No interest? You sure about that? Alright, fine. I'll go talk to this fella. He's probably... Oh, no. I'm stealing my damn clients over there. Alright, you sure you don't want to give this a go? Last chance, last offer there, fella. Alright, that's what I thought there, mister. We're getting the whole town drunk. Folks stumbling around. Stumbling. Oh, mister, you've had a little too much. Someone should cut you off. No, they shouldn't. How many more I got on me? I got 3 more on me. Howdy there, miss. You look lonely out here. You want something to, take that little bit of edge off? You've having a rough day? Too many house chores? Husband ain't come home? Kids screaming and yelling and crying? There you go. That'll make your night a little better, miss.
Ain't you just the prettiest thing I ever seen?
Oh, wow, see? You get drunk, you get offers. Howdy, mister. You look like you had a nice long day of work. That apron's worn and dirty.
We gonna be sharing air much longer?
Not if you just buy this moonshine from me. What you say about that?
Just what is going on?
I'll step back a little bit. You ain't gotta get troublesome.
You'll have more luck trying that on kids.
You think so? Alright, mister. Howdy.
Hola.
How you ladies doing this
Caballero?
evening? What? I don't speak Espanol. What'd you say to me? Was that mean or nice? Either of you want some fire
My
water?
husband is so overworked that he was late yesterday on account of sleeping too long.
I don't want to hear
I
it,
think they
miss.
took
We're
his
all
wages for
overworked.
that day.
Stop you right there.
Seriously?
Oh, she got scared of me. Only got one bottle left. What about you, ma'am? Have you had a long day of work? House chores? You know, prepping meals for the family? How about something to help you sleep tonight? You want to think about it a second longer? Look, he's had some out there. He was yelling at me earlier. Now he's the happiest man I ever did see. Here, you try this and you tell me how it is. Maybe I can give you a little bit better deal next time. But today it's $4.20 a bottle. There you go, miss. Have a good evening. All right. We just made... I had 40 on me, but I think 20 of that was fishing. I think we made $40. Chum probably did better. The saloon is crawling with locals at nighttime. So he probably made a lot more than I did there, wandering around town. Is Tuck playing right now, or was he just in for a second? How's it going?
Good.
You alright?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just waiting for this gentleman to enter so I can sell to this guy to left. Huh?
Where's it? Was there a fella around town?
Yeah, across the street there.
Oh, what's he
Waiting
doing?
at the door. Yeah, you know, just pull in. Huh?
I don't know what guy he was talking about there. I didn't see another guy. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in some of this fine mountain water? You guys having a rough day today? You guys are drinking heavy out here on the side of the road. There you go, mister. Your friend's a smart man. He knows what he wants. He knows what's good for him. That firewater can be good on the long, cold nights. Better than whatever it is you got in that glass you're drinking right now. You want to try some too there, mister? You'll be having a better night, I'm just a saying. Come on, mister. Alright. You change your mind, you just let me know, alright? Oh, you did change your mind. I knew you would. I didn't have to get too far. What about you, stagecoach man? You thirsty fella? You's a thirsty fella? Eh. You only be drunk driving a stagecoach. Hold up there, mister. Got something to talk to you about. Don't get too far away from me now. Alright, he's already a drunk, I can tell. I think this fella's drunk already, too. Yeah, he's already a drunk. This whole town's drunk. That guy just standing there? Has he been standing there this whole time? I don't think that's a local. Yeah, the whole town's stumbling about. Howdy, mister. You the thirsty man? I got some good stuff right here if you's interested. And there's plenty more where this came from if you find yourself really enjoying this. Oh, alright. You could have just told me no instead of just not talking to me. Yeah, between...
Chum's selling it too, so... Chum's definitely, we've definitely got the town intoxicated tonight.
Alright, campers, I'm here. Anyone here need a drink? Anyone thirsty out here? Man, this camp is empty. Ain't a single person out here. Chum scared this lady. Look, she's running away from town. Hopefully he didn't get in trouble. Hey, you want some moonshine there, mister? Huh?
As long as I'm on the road, I'm happy.
Cloud kraken fish. What the hell's that? That thing's blue. Oh, there's a fella sitting on here. Yeah. Well, it also tells the law that there's people selling fucking moonshine throughout the town. Hey, mister, you bored over here? You need something a little more exciting for your night? Drink this in one gulp, and you'll have a grand night. I'll tell you what. There you go, fella. You take care now. Oh, I got one more bottle. Hello? Anybody in here? No? Alright. See if this guy that just rode in wants any. Howdy.
Hola.
How you doing? You want some of this nice mountain water? You look like a mountain man. What'd you say there, fella? That's what I thought. You have a nice day. Or night. Another $18 in the bank. I do have a work call coming up in 30 minutes. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to have to pause stream. We'll pull up a Carton Arcs or something. Yeah. No, Moonshine's the best profit margin you're going to find. This is a little risky. What, are you drinking the product?
Say again?
Oh, you look drunk. I thought maybe you was drinking the shit.
Oh no.
How'd you do?
Good. I sold 26.
I don't think I sold that many. I think I probably sold maybe 18.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go around again, see if I missed anyone now. Did anyone else ride up in town? Anyone else in town
no.
I need to look out for? There's a fella by the stable, but
yeah.
I sold right in front of him and he didn't do nothing. Yeah. You come see us in Blackwater. I'll get you situated. Howdy, mister. You're already 3 sheets to the wind. What's one more bottle gonna hurt? You might as well buy this, and if you don't drink it now, you can drink it later. Alright. Alright. Fine, fine, fine. Yeah, there is, but you gotta have like real
Actual beef with them. It's gotta be a storyline for it to be like a gang war. It doesn't typically happen in cities either. They're usually at various places. So you can't just come into Blackwater and see someone you hate from a rival gang and just go up and start shooting folks. That's not really the way it works. It's more like slow burn storyline culminating with a gang war somewhere. You know, that's probably why you don't see them on the streams, because it would have had to have been built up. It would have had to have been, you know, ready to go, and then you would have to be there when shit actually happened.
Howdy there.
Howdy, mister. Don't go to sleep on me. The night is young.
Try this stuff out. See what you think of this. See what you think. Thank you, mister. You sniffing that, dog? I'm still barefoot walking around. Never put my boots back on from the wagon.
Yeah, the moonshine, I mean, a batch of moonshine makes 50 bottles. So if you figure 50 bottles times $4 roughly a piece, you're talking $200 a batch. And you have like very minimal money invested in the batch. I mean, it takes 25 sugar and like a little bit of corn and a little bit of yeast. Very small amount of money invested in a batch to get 50 bottles. That's 50 per still, and we've got a couple stills running, so we're like racking up the moonshine. I would say they really don't happen all that often. I'm not sure I've ever seen one.
Hello.
Howdy. I don't think they'd happen too often in an actual town either. I think most of the time it's gonna be like on their at their campsite or someplace else, you know. It's not gonna be on the streets of Blackwater.
Howdy, mister. Would you like a little bit of this sweet nectar I made? It's very strong. It'll light a fire in your belly and light shit on fire if you throw it at it. No? Okay. That's fine. I got 2 bottles left. And we're running out of nightlight. Mister? Sorry. Oh, you've already had some. You've been overserved today, fella. Even on other servers, an interesting thing to notice, the only actually attack I saw was these guys that attacked you, but that was more of a highway robbery. Yeah, I guess you could call that a highway robbery. Hello? Howdy, mister. You like one of these bottles? That's good stuff. No reason to get frightened. That was, interesting.
I watched the VOD. It wasn't as bad as it felt in real time, but it was still a very poorly executed robbery. Very poorly executed robbery. I would say what you saw yesterday on stream is very common on Ranch. The robbing people on the roadways. That's why we always travel in groups.
Well,
Morning, mister.
step outside with me. There's a lady sitting upstairs in the saloon. You want to say anything
Okay.
too loud? I think we got most of these folks drunk, though.
Yeah.
I got 2 more bottles on me, but I'm not sure I'm going to find anyone that ain't already intoxicated or already told us no.
Yeah, no, this nice.
Look at that fella.
I sell this, you sell that. You know, they say to shite 50 bottle tonight, huh?
Yeah, I don't know how, I didn't keep track, but I mean, it was probably at least $100 worth of sale.
Okay. Yeah, try to keep track of this one so we have idea.
Yeah.
If you, you know, they sell, do this now, do this later again, you know, they say.
Yeah.
This way have puts
What
aside,
is,
obviously.
is there something dead on the sidewalk up there? What is that? Take a pronghorn fur for the hunting lodge. They might be out of money at this point. 6 a.m.'s about to cut off. Howdy, mister. That would happen a lot on a lot of places I've been. Alright, I think I'm done for the night.
Yeah. I think I saw too.
How much money you have?
Right now 4.
Alright, I got $200 in the bank. So, we got money for whatever. And we got plenty of product.
Yeah, move the shite, and then of course, you know, they say go over there. If C wants to come with them to
Yeah,
grow, to
when-
have extra, you know, they say
When are you going?
shite. If not later tonight, you know, they say another
Okay.
day.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I got... Let me look at my watch. I'm gonna go upstairs and eat dinner here in about 15 minutes. And, might take me 30 minutes to eat a dinner or so, but then I'll be around. What's your plan for the day? If you is not going over to Guarma till later on in the day, what's your plans now? You around for a bit?
No bromas. I don't think today, but another day, yeah.
How long you in town right now?
Not long at all. Maybe, yeah, maybe like, you know, 30 minutes. Not
Oh,
even
okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to, like I said, make get a bowl of stew upstairs and sit there for a few
Yeah.
minutes, take my boots off for maybe 30 minutes or so, and then I'll be around. I'll come back to town when the sun sets again and keep doing what I'm doing, you know?
Of course, yeah. I'm gonna go do this, so
There's
the
plenty,
shine's
I
still
got
sitting there.
I got 8 more in my bank here, and there's plenty more upstairs, and I got some in my saddlebag, so I'll be good for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some ready to be cooked, ready to be 50
Oh.
there. So
Oh, out there, there's some. All right.
yeah.
Yeah. I can do that too. That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Do we
because,
have
no.
no repair?
No, we don't need. It's okay. 2 more. If you want to, you know, they say try to find some sugar. We need at least 100 sugar.
Alright.
Because after this 100 sugar, we're going to need repair kits. We don't have, so don't have to buy too much sugar. We can worry about this after. You know, they say.
Yeah. Do we have sugar up there?
No.
We're
nothing,
completely
so-
out of sugar.
Yeah,
Okay.
sugar, corn. Yeah,
Yeah, we got corn seeds.
we got corn seeds. Yeah.
All right. You said we do or don't have repair kits.
No, and
Alright.
the cook. Yeah, 2 more.
And a
cook,
what?
then- So 2 more cook.
All right. Well, if I can
Yeah.
find Sully today, I'll see if he's got some. I'll buy them from him. With the money I have
Yeah,
in here.
I mean, it's see what have, and you know they say, but if
Yeah.
not, it's okay. We have a lot to push. You know they say
Yeah.
we can focus on chicken and focus on other shite. You know they say.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
not so much cook. You know they say sugar, corn. Like it's right now push. We have
Yeah.
almost 1,000.
I'd like to keep
shite.
turning them over though too when we can, just to continuously have
Of
it.
course.
It's
yeah.
always good to have it than not, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after I
Sure,
eat
yeah.
my stew, I can ride out there and collect them.
Yeah.
I'll
of
sit
course,
there till we get the kits and the sugar then. But
Right.
yeah, no reason to leave that sitting out there.
No, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, up to you. You know, they say a little bit of this
Yeah.
and that. I think I put back. Let me make sure. I did grab the corn seed. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I must have put back. I can check a horse too, but the chum go to grow, but no grow. So
Well, you have the seeds, or are they upstairs?
yeah, should be upstairs. Yeah,
Yeah,
upstairs.
okay.
Yeah.
I had him on me the one day and Tuck was going to grow and I messed that up, so I want to make sure I put him back in the lockbox when I'm done with him. So that if anyone else decides to get an itch to go grow, then they've got the ability to do it.
Okay, I check a horse and then I'll go back to the farm.
Howdy, Ike. What are you doing today?
Yeah, I must have put back for sure, yeah.
Restructuring your work team or your FIFA team? We got Ribbits now catching fish with exclamation mark catch. Whenever you see he's got a fish on the line, you can catch fish with this fella. And it keeps track of how many fish you've caught all time. It's a fun little idle fishing game I found. Goes with the vibe of Red Dead. No, this is Chum. He's in our family.
Okay, so we have a sugar now. We just need
Oh, we just need the kits.
no, corn. We need corn and yeast, yeah, right
We
now.
don't have
Two
repair
more.
kits though, right?
Yes, but we don't need for 2 more cooks. So after we
Oh,
use
I
the
thought it
sugar,
was
then
broken
yes.
after I cooked today.
Oh no. I just did this yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where'd we get the produce from then?
The corn you can grow and then the
Pinto, what's
yeast,
up, buddy?
from the general.
Yeah, but you got sugar, right? How'd we get the sugar? Did Arno come to town?
No, I think I miss see these. Maybe I think I know, but we have yeah.
Did you catch it? You might have missed it. You don't hit it right when it hits. It's hard to catch it sometimes. I'm gonna, because I got a work call for 30 minutes, I'm gonna play the videos that I created. We've started, because we redid the Moore family. Now we've got Tux making, or Coach Bert's making journal entries weekly about our family excursions, and I've done some voiceover videos reading the journal, like cinematic journal reading. We'll watch those while I'm doing this work meeting, because I'm gonna have to mute my mic so you can't hear what we's talking about, nor can my work meeting hear what I'm watching on stream. He's got a fish. You guys ever played Words on Stream? It's a fun game. We could do that too. See if it's connected. Oh, I know how to play. Let's see if this works. All right. You guys ever played this game? This is a... See if it works. I'm just curious if it works. So they give you word jumble, and you gotta type in the chat like words you see in there. So like mean, it puts the word mean in the thing, but you got to fill all these spots at the bottom. So like name would be one, right? Coach Albert got name. There you go. We'll do this while I'm on my work call, I guess. None. They're all 4-letter words minimum. What about meme? Is that a word? What's the long word? We're so good at this, guys. Neon, nice. No name. Maine. I found Maine. All right, what's up, Maine? The minimum is 4. Game over. All right, we try again. What's this? What's that? That's not what I wanted. Is that an ad I clicked on? Restart. All right, try again. Patron. Found that one. That's a long one. Rant. Harp. So if you guess a word, you can't guess another word until it gets to the next lock. Because I'm locked. I can't guess another word till the unlock happens. Port. Ooh, Raptor's a good one. There's only one R though. Only one R. What about porn? Porn's a word. Oh, I didn't like porn? What the hell? Was it because I was locked out? Definitely a word. Didn't make it up. Ugh, you got to get to the goal to even go to the next. You got to go to get the goal to even unlock the next one. How about bitch? That looks like it'd be in there. They don't like the nasty words, do they? Damn, we're really struggling on this one. I got nothing.
Nope. Don't like that one. Let's do a restart. Oh, don't let you restart it. Why is this one so hard? I didn't get a single one of these. Both. Okay, we got one. Saved us there at the last second. We got 9 out of 50. Jeez. We're our peers. We're not smart. We have yet to reach the goal. We are level 1. Oh, too late. Tech would have been good too. Try again. Race. I see race. I'm locked out though. Down 1. I got a lot of them here. Man, we are so far from the goal still. It's tough. Got real. Nice. We need one more to get to level 2. Come on, no pressure. Oh, you already had race. Sorry. We didn't get to level 2. We are so bad. I feel like in the last section of the bar, it shouldn't lock you out. I think I need a drink very badly. I gotta hop on this work call in 1 minute, but I'm gonna eat a stew to fill myself up. And then we're gonna, since we were struggling on that, we'll go to we'll watch Cartnarks or something. It's a 30-minute work call. I don't know if it'll take the whole time or not either, but we'll see. Well, Chum disappeared. I'll probably do the same just so I'm not doing that. And then let me go full cam for a second. Go to YouTube and we're gonna watch Cartnarks because it's funny and something to do while we wait. There's a lot of these I haven't seen in a while.
All right, Cartnarks, I'll be back in like 30 minutes. All right, guys. Entertain yourselves for a few minutes. Don't be mean. Be nice to people. We'll be back in just a few minutes. All right, guys. Sorry, that was a 20-minute call scheduled that lasted an hour, so my bad. My bad. What can you do? One thing's for sure, so we're not very good at this game. I can tell you that right now. We've made it to level 2 twice out of like 10 games, y'all. I think we hang this up for a little bit. Womp, 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 womp. Sorry. Let's go here. Oh, I put a hooded sweatshirt on. Forgot. All right, let's play some music. We only got 30 minutes till reset, so we'll go see if anyone's around or if anyone's planning on being around after the storm rolls through. I got maybe like another hour in me. Then I'm gonna have to call it. God dang it, Rockstar, you're killing me, Smalls. That looks like Ceemoore. I'm just gonna see if anyone's around. If no one's around, I'll probably have to end up calling it because that work call resulted in some work that needs to be done by the end of the day, so I can take advantage of the time when the kids ain't around. We're not supposed to sell moonshine like 30 minutes before the storm, so what we're logging in to do ain't really able to be done because the damn storms are coming. Oh, here's my characters, by the way. Let's turn this down. This is Otis over here. Howdy. Oop, that ain't Otis.
Howdy, mister. How you doing today? I'm choking on my whiskey. That's Otis.
This here's Cletus Maxwell. Same character as Ceemoore. Just a different family, different day. We don't ever play Cletus Maxwell no more.
This here is Dorfus Harold. I'm a fisherman out of St. Denis.
His voice hurts my throat, though, so I can't play him very long. And then Ceemoore. Those are who I've got. Yeah, people will be around after the storm. If people's around and there's businesses setting up in Blackwater, I'll do the pop-up stand that I've been talking about. With the hunting lodge. Let's go see if anyone sent us telegrams about the fishing shit. Or the hunting shit. Let's call it shit. It ain't shit. Hunting gear.
Howdy. She was sitting upstairs while we was selling moonshine the whole time, so she knows what we were doing.
So,
Howdy.
all right. So let me get this straight. You want to buy the gun for me against my will, because I want to buy it myself. But if you buy it for me, I owe you.
But no. You don't owe me anything.
Isn't that what you just said?
No. I said instead of you buying it, I'm gonna buy it for you. That's what I said.
Why? Do it myself.
Because that's what an older brother does. Looks out for his little sister. Ain't that right, Daphne?
Yeah, I guess that's true. But it's up to Lottie. She wants to buy it herself or not.
I reckon she don't want to, right, Lottie? You're right, Elijah. See, there you go. Getting settled.
I hate you.
Oh, I love you too. It's the first time she said that.
Fine. You're not gonna let me do it myself.
No.
You need to hold my hand.
Yeah. Not yet. Can't let you out in the woods just yet. This
Well,
world's dangerous.
I've been here for less than a week, and I've gotten a job, a place to live, and
Tuck looks like he's at the fishing hole, so we'll go out there and see if he's there for the next 10 minutes or so. There's a storm coming in 25 minutes. Yeah, his voice is very deep. He talks like this all the time, and I just don't know if that's his real voice or he's doing this all the time. There ain't no way I'd be able to do this and talk all the time playing this game as much as I do, because my throat would be killing me by the end of the gaming session. It hurts my voice to listen to him talk. Is Bert streaming right now? Playing, but not streaming, it don't look like. It could be a voice filter. Oh, Ribbit's caught a Coco Constructor, a shiny one.
Django! Django! Django!
Dorfus sings karaoke.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes.
Ahoy there, McDuff. How we doing today? Well, Tuck ain't at the fishing hole. I'm doing all right. I'm probably going to end stream around the storm because our work's kind of busy yesterday and today with various things.
Hey,
Are you hiding?
Yeah, kinda.
Don't worry, I'll be
Out here by
gentle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought that was your big ass up there.
You making any money?
30 nuggets in 30 minutes ain't terrible, I guess. I've had worse. How about you?
I did a little fishing earlier. Someone I made a good amount of money walking around town for a little bit.
Well, that's good.
I got a telegram from Dodger looking for bear bait, and I saw your message in there too. I have some. I'll give you guys out of my wagon. I'd like to get out of there anyway. Were you guys asking at the same time or two different?
Wait, say. I'm sorry, the rain is making it hard for me to hear you. Words aren't coming out clear. What'd you say again?
I said I got telegrams from both of y'all. You and Dodger asking about bait. I didn't know if you guys was trying to hunt together or not.
No.
Oh, different.
Earlier, I was trying to get big game meat, me and Aniela for stews earlier, and she suggested bear bait, so we rode out to the thing. This is like hours ago. Well, you would put an ad up, so we saw the ad, we rode out there, you weren't there. I left a note at the thing. I came back and sent you a telegram. Yeah, that's why. For the stews.
Well, he was asking too, so I thought maybe you was asking for him. So anyway, I got some. All right, buddy. I'm gonna be around after the storm in a little bit. No, I have some that we bought. We bought them as we bought them a long time ago that I still have, so you can just have them.
Yeah, just put a few in the thing, just so I can get. We got a grizzly bear. I chased that fucking grizzly bear from Tall Trees to that fucking ranch today.
Oh, really? You were running after it?
Yeah, fuck yeah. It ran away from us. And then the fucking cougar came. It was like double bang for your buck. It was great. 2 birds, 1 stone type thing.
Yeah, how we doing on veggies in there?
Veggies is good. I mean, we could always grow more shit, but I have so much. I'm good. It's more, I have no meat other than venison, really. So that's my issue. Nobody wants to eat venison all the time.
Well, then those folks should go hunting for you.
Oh, yeah, I understand. But I also don't make good stew.
Oh, you're not wrong. We got so many things and only so much time, you know?
I know, that's why I ain't
growing and hunting and selling and making. It's no, I know, I'm not saying you, me, and John. We just got to get some of these other family members to help with the production, if you will.
Sure.
And that's a tall ask sometimes. I know, I get it, but like.
Well, and I think presenting it better too. I don't think maybe I've done a good job of like, here's why we're doing this. Here's what the expectation is. Here's what you're going to get out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't done a good enough job. Maybe we need to talk about how to explain input equal output equal money in your pocket or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Well, like me and Chum can sell every night. Hell, we made probably $150 or $200 a night selling them bottles around town. But I mean, Chum's going out there to the hillside, you know, within minutes of the batches being ready, grabbing them, turning them over. We're moving them through the streets. We're trying to sell them. He's trying to sell them in bulk to folks too. It's, but now he's moving on to a new business line. That's a 2-hour boat ride. You know, that's a lot of.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But see, that's the thing. You need all this stuff that we're holding on to for that. So it's like.
Oh, I understand. I'm not worried about
he's worried about money. So I can make money other ways. I don't necessarily need, you know, if we're going to go through that shit with the other thing, it's like how much, you know what I mean? How much is too much, I guess, is my question.
I'm not saying we stop anything that we're doing. It's just that, I don't know. I ain't gonna mince words. We need all of our family doing shit. And I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that gunsmithing and blacksmithing and saloooning and hell, me even at the hunting shack's a thing for us to make money. But if we's doing these other things, we got to move product, even if we are still trying to stock it. We're making more moonshine than we need because, like, let's say, like.
Well, why are we making so much?
Because we've said we want to stock it up. That's what you said, right?
Right, but then okay, so that's where I'm confused. So what is the urgency to offload it if the goal is to stock it up? I'm just trying to understand where the plan is off. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I suppose. Well, I mean, it's not just selling moonshine. We need corn to make moonshine. We need sugar to make moonshine. We need, you know, this type of stew. We need produce for your stews. And all I'm saying is you, me, and Chum ain't the only ones that should be doing this.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
That's my only point. I stock up the moonshine. We want as much as we can get, but
yeah, all I can ever do, buddy, is do set out what would work as a plan, and then do the best I can to do as many things as possible to make it happen, and hope other people row the boat in the same direction.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't
just
have
so
a
you
better
know,
way than that.
Chum keeps you know, kind of saying the same thing to me over and over, and I tell him, look, Chum, I agree with you, but what you want me to do about it? He's like, well, he was saying, like, we got to grow corn, and we got to get sugar from Monroe, and we got to go out and turn the still over and stuff.
Okay, here's the problem. Number one, growing corn, unless you can get me a shit ton of corn seeds and I can just grow corn without having to give somebody half of it or growing other stupid fucking produce, growing corn is an inefficient way to acquire corn. We might as well buy the corn, and I can do that. I just need a number. How much corn do you need a week? I will handle making sure there's corn there. Do you see what I mean? Because I've done the farming, and the time, again, money, time, output, it ain't, even if you had 3 other people growing corn, unless you can get them just corn seeds, you're going to be wasting all this time just growing shit for that farm that we don't need. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I get that. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, man, I hope more people...
I ain't unhappy, and I'm going to do exactly the same shit I've been doing. My day doesn't change, but...
Right.
I just feel like we have plans for all this stuff, and we'll keep doing it, but we need everyone on board and helping where they can. I'm not saying they ain't, definitely. But I feel like you, me, and Chum's holding the brunt of the work at the moment, which is fine, but that's not going to last a long time, I don't think.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I don't have any stress on selling that shit. Do you know what I mean? I have no problem keep funding Chum to warehouse.
He's got 1,000 bottles of moonshine.
Okay, then do we need to halt production for now? That's fine too. And we can focus on the other thing.
Yeah, but that's where I'm saying the other thing's a long trip that I'm saying Chum shouldn't be having to do by himself. It's a $40 trip a person plus
I'll learn how to do it.
Hours of time on the island and all that stuff. That he hasn't said anything, but I can't imagine Chum's gonna want to be spending all of his damn time in Guarma.
Oh no, but we'll do it a couple times. We'll see what it entails, see what the money is. The whole point is to do it and see if there's actually money in it or not. Do you see what I'm saying? And then if there is, then you figure out, again, input equals output. But until you do it a couple times...
You got buyers for all this stuff and we do it?
We have a buyer for our first batch.
Because, okay. What about these nephews of ours? They interested in moving any product?
I'm not sure. I'll ask Dodger next time I see him. I sent him and his friends all away with, made some stew for him and sent him all the way with a bottle of moonshine on purpose last night. He had his whole little crew out in Blackwater, just so they all knew that I had it. Does that make sense? I don't always say things, but I make enough gestures. People can form an opinion, ask a question if they're interested. But I'll follow up with them.
We send a couple folks to Strawberry, a couple of Blackwater, maybe even a couple of Valentine per night. We could move 200 bottles in a night. You know, it ain't that hard, but one person boots on the ground ain't gonna get it done.
Yeah, I'm back to wondering what the urgency is in moving it.
Well, to keep the money coming in and out.
Well,
And
right,
we're
but if we
spending no.
need to,
Chum don't have no money
Oh,
because
wait.
he's selling product
Okay.
to put money in his pocket to get the sugar and the corn.
so
And I
let's
get
then
that.
we need to stop. Then we need to stop
Yeah,
production.
but we don't want to come here and beg and hand our hands out to you all the time. Like, Daddy, give me
I didn't
some
say that.
allowance, you
Well, I
know?
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said we need to stop production if we don't need it right now, and it's costing more than we're making with it, and we've got enough to sit on to start the other process. Then we'll shift the focus to the other process, and we'll put our money towards there. And I'll make sure Chum isn't wasting money. Do you see what I'm saying? On something that we don't even know how much we're gonna need or what it looks like. So why go? You know what I mean? At some point, like, okay, let's pause it and reevaluate and make sure we're not wasting money, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm seeing it differently. But yeah, you can have that conversation with Chum and get his feel for it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he loves his boat trips over to Guarma and we'll do that all the time. But
So what you think is focus on moonshine and not the other?
well, here's the thing. Maybe we're not selling a lot, but it's not hard to sell moonshine. We can't get
Right.
folks in our group to even sell moonshine. How the fuck are we gonna get them to sell cocaine?
Oh, that's a good
They need to
point.
get their
Yeah,
boots
no.
on the ground and get their feet wet a little bit so they know what the fuck they's doing. Talk to these folks around town, sell some bottles of shine. Because when we got all this cocaine, it ain't quite as easy to just move that product. And we're going to have all this time, money, and effort invested in a whole bunch of cocaine sitting in our lockbox that we're moving a little baggy at a time, you know?
Oh, see, I think cocaine's going to be easier to move in bulk
You think
than
so?
moonshine, but I'll find out. Well, I haven't said a lot because I don't have anything to deliver. And how many times has someone told you they can get you this, that, the fucking other thing, only that you
Yeah.
just send 10 fucking telegrams and the shit never comes. So,
Yeah.
I mean, give me a fucking whirl at it. I'll see what I can do, but I ain't even approached the subject yet.
Yeah,
because
he's real close. Well,
we
the thing
still
is,
don't have a barrel or the fucking
yeah,
drying
that's the
pan,
part
you
we
know what
don't
I mean?
have.
Which I'm
I
waiting
mean-
on Sully for. I got the money set aside for it. I know how much it costs. Like, there's a plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting.
Yeah. He's real close. He's going back one more time to finish up. He's almost got enough, whatever. That's not produce, but leaves and whatnot he needs.
And he asked me to, when I go to the fruit man next time, he wants me to buy $600 in cocoa seeds, which I will. I have no problem with that. So, I mean, you know what I mean? I just thought we're following the plan. I doesn't make, if I need money for the moonshine, it doesn't make sense to sell moonshine, in my mind, and this is just for me, it doesn't make sense to sell moonshine to make money when I'm spending money to make the moonshine, where if I just didn't make the moonshine, then I wouldn't have to spend the money to make just get the money to make, you see what I mean? It doesn't make no sense
Yeah.
to me. If we're saving it for the other thing, do you know what I mean? If the way we're going to make money is moonshine, well, then let's have that conversation. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm fine with that if that's all we're going to do. Then I'll tell Sully I don't need to spend $2,000 on the other shit. You know what I mean?
How much does cocaine sell for? Like, what would you be asking to sell it for? Like, price-wise?
Well, I don't know yet. I need to know. I mean, I know what the market goes for, but like, this is why we need to do it a few times, because I know what it goes for, and I need to see if if what it gets sold for on the street matches the margin, or if it's like pennies on the dollar, like moonshine is if you sell it in bulk. Do you see what I mean? Because if it's all this effort and him going over there and all that, and your margin is, because you know how prices are here. Once people set a market for something, man, it don't fucking waver. How long have gold nuggets been between 50 and 60 cents? You know what I mean? So it's like, well, fuck, but I need to know that before I know. That is why we got to do it a few times. If it's terrible, and it's too time constricting and there ain't no profit in it, okay, then we'll move on to the next thing. I'd like to try again. My thought was never to like run all of cocaine. My thought was always to have knowledge and have supply of like a bunch of different things, whether it was moonshine and coke and maybe heroin, and know the process, have the equipment, maybe have backups of the equipment, and then have it available, and then make deals and produce it when the deal was done, right? For the deal kind of thing. That's kind of how I have it in my head, but maybe it won't work that way. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was more about.
His voice is cutting out. What'd you say? It was more of what?
What you mean? Where'd you lose me at?
It was more of.
having the whole supply chain, having a lot of it, having a lot of things for a lot of different people, and being able to meet them at their need along that process. But we need to know the process first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And without them other things, we're gonna have everything we need and nothing to do with it. That's where we're at right now.
Exactly. Well, right, and that's why, and then that's even the thing. Like, if we got everyone selling moonshine, and they go sell it, then Chum's gonna want that money back because that's his moonshine that he made. Do you see what I'm saying? I'd rather sell 200 bottles to somebody that needs it for cocaine and just give Chum all the money. You know what I mean? Than having 4 people sell it, taking 30 bottles, and then, you know, Chum's like, hey, where's all my money at for my moonshine? Now I got to go collect from everyone. I don't know. Maybe I see it different.
Yeah, I think Chum's put in the lockbox what he's fine with folks moving. He's holding on to the rest of what he needs elsewhere.
Oh, okay. So there's really no, so it's only their own, to their own detriment then, that they're not selling it for money in their pocket. If he's not even expecting a kickback.
I don't know that he is or isn't, but I think what he's put in the upstairs box is what he's saying is fine for folks to sell for
I think
family
I'm just
money.
going to figure out how much Chump needs a week, and I'm just going to budget my money and the money I try to acquire from buying and selling shit and doing this and whatever else, and just make sure I give him X amount of money every week so he can just do his job and not worry about money. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want him worried about money. Money's the last thing to be worried about. I'll work a little harder to get more money. I'm fine with that. Because I'd rather have him spending his time figuring this process out than worrying about it.
Yeah, but the part I don't like is that it shouldn't be you. We got 9 or 10 of us. It should be us.
Yeah, I get it. I agree.
That was where I
And
was
you know
starting
what,
the conversation.
Yeah,
It kind of
I
got
know.
derailed.
You're right. And I hope it does go there. But I mean, anything that starts in the beginning starts with a few people and then it builds, right? So you got to have, I don't know. You know how it works.
Yeah, I do. I don't think
I mean,
Chum's
if I don't
upset
fucking
either,
do it,
but
I ain't
he
knowing
keeps asking me to help him, and I'm fine helping him, but he's going to Guarm at strange times of the day, and I've been giving Chum the money I've been getting to help him buy, like, meet with Arnaud and get the orders placed and whatever all he's buying. So I've been giving him half of everything I've been earning so that he's not feeling tight with money, you know? I gave him the 100 you gave him yesterday, and I gave him 100, so he had $200 for seeds that he needed and another 100 for Arnaud. That money we gave him's gone. You know what I mean? As soon as we gave it to him, it's already accounted for, which is fine. But
I'll just start giving him money every time I have an extra 100 to give him. I'll just give him an extra $100. I mean, on top of all the business shit. You know what I mean? I'll just keep giving him some cash every now and then so he can keep doing his shit without worrying about money.
Yeah, he didn't ask, so it didn't come from him. I know. He's said it to me a couple times, and so I figured I'd mention it.
Right.
We made good money today, Salon. It's easier when you got 2 folks looking out for each other in town. Just one person moseying around trying to sell it.
Yeah.
I need to keep talking about it, but I haven't done it yet. Set this hunting booth up, see if I can sell some bottles there of some of that camp remedy I was telling you about.
Well, right, and I mean, I got plenty of guns and thing that I can part with for now. I don't want to part with all of them, of course, but I can flip money for guns too. I mean, I got that taxidermy shit. I got a tanning rack. I got things.
What taxidermy you got?
A smoking salmon and a big ass bass, I think.
Yeah, put them out at the hunting pop up. Those will fit right in there. No, John met a lady that's gonna be buying from him regularly, I think.
Oh, is that the woman we saw him sneak into the apartment last night?
Yeah, she's the lady that was. Oh, you weren't here the other day in Blackwater. She had her wagon out with some chairs and whatnot, selling alcohol on the side of the road, like bottles of rum and gin and brandy and all that stuff.
Oh shit!
I had mentioned to her that she needs to, if she's ever interested in something a little stronger, we might be able to help her with that, and you know, she could kind of rebrand it as her own private stock or something like that. I gave her a couple of them labels from the general store and showed her how to mask up a bottle. And then I said, when you need some more of that, go talk to Chum. And then I guess she found Chum, or maybe they knew each other from before. And then yesterday he took her upstairs, and I think he sold her some bottles. So that's what we need, because that gets rid of 50, 100, 200 bottles at a time. What happened? Is it reset? Is it? Holy shit. Did we not get any warnings?
Or was I just in cinematic and never saw the warning? That sucks. Oh, Jesus. No. No, Chum and I don't care real life, by the way. We'll continue to do what we're doing. But it would be nice to see some other people getting their feet wet with some criminality if we're going to need criminals to do general stores and robberies and all kinds of stuff later on. Being gun store runners and blacksmiths and saloon owners and or workers, not owners, but workers, isn't going to cut it if you need to do criminal activity. We need people doing crime now, even if it's petty crime. You know, running people's pockets or selling moonshine or selling mota or growing mota or helping grow make the moonshine or, you know, whatever it may be. We just need to start getting people's feet wet is all I really was trying to imply there. But I don't think it came across the right way to Tuck. So I'll tell him that next time I see him. I don't know. Tuck might be going live after... Are you after reset here? Not what I meant to click. All right, let me go full cam for a second. Oh, geez. My hair's a mess. Looks like it reset. Well, I'm tired, guys. There ain't no one else streaming either, Ranch, that I can see. Let's see if Sully and them wake up. Number 34. Only Tony Glasses Malone, as far as I can see, streaming. What's their Twitch? I can raid out because I need to grab some lunch and we'll mosey back to town. I'm gonna get attacked by a damn cougar out here though. See if we can hear it run up on us.
And boom goes the dynamite.
And boom goes the dynamite. Thank you for the follow. Sometimes I do. Not all the time. I do not like that there's probably a cougar out here. Ready to maul me. Super Garbage Brothers is his Twitch. Okay, he's on RanchRP. It sucks I got to end because I don't feel like I did anything today on stream. I got so derailed by work calls, and we went fishing. We had work calls and we sold moonshine. That was all I did today. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Jay Brands. Dirty Cram. Yeah, we sold like... Me and Chum sold like... probably $150, maybe more, of moonshine in Blackwater. We did just some, he did some panning, I did some fishing, we did the moonshining. I had a work call that was supposed to be 20 minutes. It was an hour plus. So I lost time there. Just, it doesn't feel like I accomplished anything today in RP, but and here we are, the 1 o'clock reset. You know, like, damn, dude. The day's already over. And I got some real life work that I could be doing. Reset hit, left us stranded out in the wild with no horse or nothing to get back in town on. So. Alright, we played some words on stream. That was fun. But yeah, I am. Let's rate if they were playing. Let me just look and see. All right, let's. You said it was Super Garbage Brothers. Let's see. It does say Ranch RP. That's Tony Glasses Malone. What do you say we go raid Tony Glasses Malone? I appreciate you guys all chilling and hanging out and riding with me, even though today kind of sucked. I'm sorry. But I might be back later live tonight. And if not, then Friday. Let me just double check my work schedule. I think we can make Friday work. Unless something else comes up, you know how it can be sometimes. But tomorrow I'm in my office. Mondays and Thursdays I don't work from home, so I don't stream on those days, unfortunately. But let's go say what's up to Tony Glasses Malone. I don't know this person in character. I don't know them outside of the game either. So let's go say what's up to Tony Glasses Malone. What was it? Super Garbage Brothers. Ranch RP. Let's start the raid. Love y'all. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. And I'll be back live again on Friday morning, at least for a few hours. There is a work call scheduled. I don't know what all that entails. But let's go raid Super Garbage Brothers. Tell Tony Glasses Malone that Baker says what's up. Hope you guys have a good rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you Friday morning at the latest. Be sure to follow the channel and you'll get live notifications if we go live before then. So everyone have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you Friday or sooner. Love y'all.